Hello everyone, this is Kriti back again, DGT Science from SR International School, and the topic that we are going to next study is electric current and its effects. Now you all must be wondering why the wall is so pale, there is no whiteboard at the back. Well, we'll be doing the diagrams of this chapter. In the video itself, I'll be focusing on the diagrams and explaining them one by one. So I thought it's better to have a conversation like this. Well, coming back to the chapter, that is electric current and its effects. Well, you all are able to see me because of the bulb that is glowing, right? You all, it's already very hot and therefore I need fan. I have fan working in my room. I have AC running in my room. In fact, all the electrical appliances, they work. But with the help of what do they work? Yes, they all work with the help of electricity, because of electricity. So what is electricity? Electricity is just a form of energy. Right? Electricity is just a form of energy. And therefore, what does electricity comprise of? Electricity comprise of electrons. Okay, now if I take an example of a normal manual car, a car which does not run on any battery, just a manual car, okay. If you want the car to move, what will you do? You'll push the car from the back, and that's how the car will move ahead. Similarly, everything which is manual, requires a push to move ahead, to move forward. So therefore, there is also a force which is required to move the electrons in order to create electricity, because of course when electrons they flow, they generate electricity. So what is that force which pushes the electrons in order to ensure that electrons flow and create electricity? Well, yes, that is driving force. And with the help of driving force, the energy or the force or the product that is created, that is termed to be electromotive force or voltage. So if the driving force is more, or in other words I would say if the push is more, the voltage will be higher, and if the driving force is less, the voltage will be less. So the next topic is resistance. So what is resistance? It simply means hindrance, or in Hindi we call it रुकावट. किसी चीज का रोका जाना या रुकना, that is resistance. So जितना ज़्यादा would be the resistance, higher the resistance, lower the electric current, and lower the resistance, higher the electric current. Of course, take it just as you have a pipe, right? And in that pipe, you allow flow of water. Okay, the pipe is now straight, water is flowing out. If I squeeze the pipe from between, what will happen? The flow of water will be less. This me squeezing of the pipe is actually resistance. I'm resisting the flow of water. मैं रोक रही हूँ पानी को. And if I'm resisting the water, the flow of water will be less. Simultaneously, if I release it, that means less resistance, the flow of water will be more. Same happens in terms of electric current as well. So that's what resistance is. The amount of heat produced by current carrying conductor depends on the following terms. Number one, the time for which the current is flowing in the conductor or any of your heating appliance. Number two, the length and the thickness of the conductor. Number three, the material of which the conductor is made. And number four, the time for which the current is flowing in the conductor. कितने time के लिए current conductor में flow कर रहा है. Next are certain applications. Now applications here as in it means what and how some electrical appliances they work. Okay, electrical appliances such as your irons or your toasters or your heater, electric iron, all of these things, they are made up of a heating element. They all consist of a heating element, and these heating elements, they are made up of nichrome alloy. Okay, they are made up of nichrome alloy which is of high resistance. So of course, if there is high resistance, the amount of current flowing in the conductor will be minimized, right? And as it will be minimized, the capacity of your appliance to capture the current, jitna current your appliance could take up, it would take only that much of current, it will get that much heated up, and that will do its own work accordingly. And therefore, there will be no loss to your electrical appliance due to high voltage in the house or less voltage in the house, because you already have that that heating element which has high resistance. Therefore, it can manage the amount of current flowing in your conductor or your electrical appliance. So next is talking about some electrical fuse and like safety devices. So when we discuss about safety devices, let's discuss first about electric fuse, right? You all must have heard about the term fuse or gaya, right? We often use this term. So what is this fuse or this blowing off of the fuse? Well, fuse is a safety device which is used in buildings and the houses. Now what happens? Electricity coming from the electrical department to our houses, sometimes it might happen that the current exceeds its limit. So when the current exceeds its limit, it might overheat the wires and it may lead to fire. But a fuse saves us from this. How? The fuse is made up of wire which is made up of an alloy, that is a combination of lead and tin which has a low melting point. Right? So when the amount of current coming in, the amount of electric current coming in exceeds the limit, right? This overheats the wire and therefore this makes sure that the wires, they melt and therefore breaks the circuit. This way the fuse helps the house in not catching up the fire, or the circuit not catching up the fire. Instead, it breaks the circuit. Now there was a problem, that is every time there is an exceed in the voltage or an exceed in the electric current, the fuse used to break down. The fuse used to break down the circuit, and therefore every time there was an urgent need to change the circuits. To avoid this problem, MCB were introduced. MCB is miniature circuit breakers. Now what happens? How is it different from a fuse? It is different from a fuse as in MCB, instead of melting melting the wires and breaking the circuit, MCB trips down, right? As the current exceeds, MCB trips down. You can again trip it up, right, and make MCB into use again. And so therefore this the same way MCB, there is no need to replace your MCB again and again, as it is mandatory in case of fuse, because once broken it cannot be used again. It has to be changed into a new fuse. By talking about MCB, it's stripped down, you just shutter it up and then again it will be of use.
When current flows through a conductor, it behaves as a magnet. A magnet has very important property that it attracts iron. Does the conductor carrying current also attract iron? Let's find out the answer through this activity. Take an insulated wire of about 80 cm long, an iron nail, a cell, a drawing pin and a switch. Wind the insulated wire around the iron nail tightly, forming a coil. Make a circuit as shown and connect free ends of the wire to the circuit through the switch. Put some pins near the nail. Now turn on the switch so that current flows. As soon as switch is turned on, the iron nail attracts the pins. As a result, the pins stick to the end of the iron nail. However, as soon as you turn the switch off, the current stops and the pins no longer stick to the iron nail. Here the coil behaves as a magnet when current flows through it. However, when current stops, it loses its magnetism. Such coil is called an electromagnet. There are many uses of electromagnets. Cranes that lift heavy loads uses strong electromagnet to do so. With the help of electromagnets, it is possible to separate the magnetic materials such as iron from scrap material.
Working of electric bell. Let us study how an electric bell works to produce sound. In an electric bell, the terminals T1 and T2 are connected to a battery through a push button switch. When the push button switch is pressed, electric current flows from the dry cell to the electromagnet and then to the contact screw and finally to terminal T2 and again to the dry cell. Thus, the electric circuit is completed. When the electric current flows through the bell, the following effects take place. Electromagnet gets activated and pulls the soft iron armature strongly towards itself. The spring connecting the armature and the stud S gets under tension. The hammer strikes against the gong, which produces sound. The electric current flowing in the circuit breaks at the contact points, but the armature and hammer continue moving towards the electromagnet due to inertia of motion. As the electric circuit breaks, the electromagnet gets demagnetized. Thus, it cannot hold the armature. At this moment, the spring, which is under tension, brings the armature to its original position. As the armature returns to the original position, the electrical contact is re-established and electric current flows through the circuit. Thus, the armature is again attracted towards the electromagnet. In this way, a rapid make and break of electric contact takes place and the hammer hits against the gong, producing a ringing sound.